Panthers, how are you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. This is Mr. Alvarez. Just wanted to present something to you, um, and hope in these tough times that you could get something out of this. First of all, I just want to hope that everybody's doing good, everybody staying safe, everybody staying home. Just want to let you know that as far as teachers and staff at Getson High School, and I'm sure in all of our district, we all miss you, students, and we're really wanting to see you back soon, but we also want to keep you safe. Um, but one of the things I want to talk about is during these hard times, people are going through some emotions that could be difficult. Whether it's just being negative, depressed, just a bunch of different emotions going through you. And I kind of want to just talk to you guys about staying positive and kind of like what I talk to with some kids in my office is just trying to look at things in a positive nature. Although it's difficult sometimes, one of the things I want to focus on is something that I always call the glass half full. And I'm just going to show you an example. So I have a glass here full of water. Yes, and it is blue. It's got some coloring. But the thing is, if you see this glass, it's half full of water, right? So some people would say this glass is half empty. But that's not the way we should be looking at life. The way we should be looking at life is if the glass is half full. Okay, guys, and what does that mean by that? Is we need to focus on what we do have, which is we have a half amount of water, then instead of focusing on what we don't have. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you about with the glass half full and staying positive. Some of the things that I've talked to my students is kind of always take negatives and turn it into positives, right? So right now we're struggling with the coronavirus. We're struggling. Everybody's struggling in this area, and so staying at home, all these things. How can we turn these things into a positive? Okay. So I've actually made some statements, and I'm gonna put them up here. And I also incorporated some teachers and some staff members that I had them do some statements and just again how to get things that are negative and turn them into a positive. So the first statement I want to show you guys is a lot of people are saying I'm stuck at home, right? I'm stuck at home. There's nothing to do. I am so bored. But how do you flip that around? You say I get to spend time with my family. Now again, all these things are not going to be the same with everybody, right? We all have our different families. We all have our different needs. We all have our different things that kind of bring us down and maybe bring us up, so we're all different. But again, what I'm trying to tell you guys is how to take a negative and turn it into a positive. Okay, to me, I think it is tough to be here at home. I'm just stuck at home, right? I've only been out maybe twice in the last 2 weeks, and that was just for necessities. Besides that, I'm here at home, but I am spending time with my daughter. I'm spending time with my wife, so I'm looking at it in the positive nature where instead of saying, oh my goodness, I'm here at home, there's nothing to do, blah, 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 then that would kind of bring me down always, okay? So another statement that I had Miss Acosta do a statement, and this is what she put. So she obviously she's a teacher, she's focused in school, so she put, I got a bad grade on my test, I'll never pass. How to turn that into a positive? Well, I got a bad grade on my test, but I know if I study, I can do better. Again, those are kind of the things that we need to tell ourselves every day in life is how to turn a negative into a positive, right? And of course, Ms. Acosta, again, she's a teacher and she's focused on the education part. So this is a great way to say, a lot of people when they really care about their grade, they get a bad grade and they get so bummed that really it kind of shuts them down, right? So how to look at it in a positive way? Say, hey, next time I'm gonna study more and I'm gonna get a better grade. Staying positive. So Miss Parr also wrote one, social worker. I hate that the mall and stores and restaurants are closed. How do you turn that into a positive? I have everything I need and I'm saving money, right? Because we're not out there spending money. We hopefully we have our necessities that we have at home that we need, and it's kind of showing us that hey, maybe we don't need to be out all the time. We don't need to be spending money all the time. So it's a way, again, people that love being out, shopping at Walmart or whatever, and you can't do that really that much freely. Malls are closed and restaurants, again, we're saving money. I know on my part, we are saving money because we're only buying the necessities that we need. I have another one from the great Mr. Villalobos. I am gaining weight. So that's a negative, right? And yeah, a lot of us are. But in the positive, say, I am beautiful the way I am. So I think that's awesome to Mr. Villalobos. And that is something that we can look at no matter what. Doesn't have to necessarily mean at this time. This is just something we can incorporate in our lives, right? I am gaining weight, yes, but I am beautiful the way I am. Again, being positive about the situation, right? And again, it's just staying positive through all this. And if you guys incorporate this on a daily basis, trust me, it's going to improve your life. I would tell you, and I would challenge you guys, every time you guys are going through something negative, try to find a positive, put it on a post-it, hang it on your mirror in your restroom, hang it in I don't know, your drawer, somewhere where you see it on a daily basis. And then you can remind yourself of how to think positive. I feel bad for right now for seniors, Seniors right now are a little afraid. Are they going to walk? Are they going to be able to just have parties? Are they going to be able... They're not enjoying their senior year, right? They're not doing all the senior festivities in schools and stuff like that. So I understand that that's extremely difficult for a lot of people. But at the same time, I guess the positive way you could say is, I'm going to be that class that this happened, right? The coronavirus thing, and that has never happened, and hopefully that will never happen. So it's kind of taking a flip of, you're going to be that class that everybody's kind of going to remember, right? Nobody's going to forget you. Whereas every other class is just the same. People go to the graduation, they walk and all that. So this is going to be something different, right? Some of the other ones that Miss Acosta had, it's kind of funny. And if you guys get back to school, you guys are going to ask her about this one, okay? So she put, I hate this song. It reminds me of my ex-boyfriend. So how did she turn it and spin it around? She's like, oh, this song reminds me of the fun times I had with my ex-boyfriend. So when you guys get back and you guys see Miss Acosta, ask her about those certain songs, okay? Yeah, so that'll be interesting. So Miss Parr also said, I do not exercise because gyms are expensive. But on the other side, she's positive, I can do exercises at home that don't require a gym membership, such as biking, running, dancing. I am bored, nothing to do. Positive, I can explore new things to do, right? And Mr. Villalobos has, and again, this video is not necessarily just for students, it's for everybody in general, teachers, parents, elementary, middle school kids. It doesn't matter. It's about changing your mind and your perspectives. Mr. Villalobos had an interesting one, and he had a few ones. He said, why do bad things happen, right? We always ask that, and why is this thing going on right now? But on the positive side, how can I turn this situation into something fabulous, right? So again, it's looking at how can you change it, what can you do in your perspective to change the things. The last one, again, he wrote something for parents. And this is the way of thinking, the way of talking to people and changing our perspectives, again, to that positive attitude, is instead of saying don't to your kid, right? Instead of saying that, we can say, I like it better when you do this instead, So again, it's kind of just changing that focus, changing that perspective, and just, again, I keep saying it, staying positive through all this. So again, we miss you. We hope we see you pretty soon. I hope you guys, again, are safe. Take advantage of this, and hopefully we'll see you when we get back to school next school year, and you guys come re-energized and just ready to work, and maybe with a new positive attitude about school and life, because this is something that it's changing us, and hopefully it's changing us for the better. So again, thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.